Hey guys, and welcome to the next section of the list building game plan. In this section, we're going to be dealing with research. Before you actually start to build your list, you must try and figure out what your typical customer is like in your chosen niche. How does that customer think? How do they act? How do they respond to different situations, different words? You've got to try and think of what the typical problems that these customers are facing, and then what are the solutions to their problems. Now you're going to be doing this by doing some in-depth research, by going to certain areas which I'm going to cover very shortly. But this is how you're going to basically be able to create a product, and then people are going to see the value in your product because you're going to be able to solve their problems. So this is what you're going to have to do. I'm going to be covering what you're going to be looking for within a checklist of things that you need to be checking before you actually do your research and start to create your product. You need to basically build up a profile of what your customer is going to look like. And that's what we're going to do by looking at the checklist. The first thing you want to know is there enough people within the niche already? You can go and find this out by basically just going on Google, doing a search, typing the keywords and see how many searches it gets. If you're looking at around 20,000, then that's a very good number. 20,000 plus is basically ideal, then you know there's a good interest within that niche that you're looking at. The next thing you want to do is figure out, is the niche declining or growing? Again, you can go to Google Trends and you can find out from the charts from Google Trends, find out if this is okay. The next thing you want to ask yourself is, where can I actually find the people within my target niche that I've chosen? Where do they hang about? Do they hang about in forums? Do they hang about in Facebook groups? Do they hang around on some particular blogs? You need to try and figure that out for yourself and figure out what's the best route for you to take and where you can reach these people. Next thing you want to do, you want to figure out, is there people already selling within my niche already? So basically, for instance, let's just say I chose an example of, let's say I'm going to produce a product on Facebook traffic. So the first thing I'm going to do is figure out, is there a demand for people wanting to find out how to drive traffic from Facebook to their offers? So I know already within the internet marketing niche that there's a bit of a demand for that because people are always interested in driving traffic to the website. So what you could say is, I think that would be quite a growing market anyway. Without me having to look on Google and use my common sense to figure out that's quite a growing market there, because Facebook is quite new. It's not obviously not the newest thing on the block, but it's not that old like as in Google where it's been around for tens of years. But there's still things that you need to learn, and then people will need to learn. But if I found a way to drive traffic through Facebook which is efficient and easy to implement and simple to explain, then I'm sure there'll definitely be a group of people who will be interested in it. So what I'd need to find out next would be, where can I find these group of people that I'd be talking about? So probably the first place I'd look for would be somewhere like the Warrior Forum, where I could literally just go and find some people, find some comments, type some things in, maybe Facebook traffic, and see what people are saying and see what people are commenting and coming up with. I would literally look at what comments have been said in terms of people who are struggling. Like maybe you might get something like, I've got a problem on Facebook ads, how do I drive traffic with Facebook ads? I'll just type in those kind of questions on the search bar within the Warrior Forum and see what answers are coming up. I'll write down the answers, go through the answers, start putting up a profile and data, what are common problems, the common things that are coming up with people. Is it the actual Facebook platform they're having a problem with? Is it the fact that they're getting poor results because they're having to drive towards their fan pages? So just try and figure out what it is that people are having problems with. Then the next thing I want to do is figure out, is there anybody actually selling a solution to this already? Again, you can, from just off the top of my head, I could use Warrior Plus, where you get a good lot of information in there regarding what marketers and other sellers are actually selling on the marketplace, so you can get an idea of whether that's something that is a viable product or not. So let's move on to the next section of the checklist. So again, this would be back into going for the forum thing, what I mentioned about the Facebook traffic ads. What would they actually be selling within my niche? So like I said, I could look, maybe it might be products, maybe it might be coaching within Facebook traffic, maybe it might be an audio course, maybe it might be an ebook. So basically look at what the kind of thing that they're selling, and then again, how much are they pricing it for? Now what you remember is, obviously with this is more about free products, which you can use this information obviously to do a paid product, but with what we're going to be doing, we focus on a free product. but we do actually want to know that people are willing to pay for that information. We know there's demand. So obviously if you're able to give this information for free, people, like I said, are going to see the value in what you're doing. They're going to know, like and trust you because you're giving that away for free, and they're going to remember you because you've given some good information away for free that they haven't had to pay for. And later on down the line, they will be paying for information because they trust what you say and they know what you've given for free is really good. So when they know that they do have the time to pay, when it's time for you to ask them to pay for something, they will know that they're getting some real good value here. And the final thing that you want to be checking is whether the marketplace is actually buying the information. So if people are talking about it but no one's willing to pay for it, maybe it's not such a good idea to go into that market or that niche there. So that's what you basically want to find out. Another thing also within the checklist is you need to figure out, is there competitors in the marketplace already selling what you're looking to do? So as I mentioned, one of the places I said before was forums. So like I said, if I was to do a Facebook traffic ads product, it would be the Warrior Forum I'd be looking at. But this can apply for anything you're doing. So if you're using weight loss, you go through the same set of questions and you can go and look on forums, you can go and look on Facebook groups. Maybe there's some local seminars that you know about. You can look on meetup groups, just type in meetup.com on the internet and Google, and you'll be able to see meetup groups within your local area or whatever. You can find trade journals, industry magazines, newsletters, people on mailing lists, blogs, which blogs are actually great. Facebook and blogs are really good because you can actually build relationships with people who are basically going to be your customers. And you can literally just talk to people and ask questions, and you can actually find answers. You can even see information. So someone might leave a problem with let's just say for instance weight loss, and someone's been trying to lose weight for 3 years. Let's just say that I don't know. Let's just say that this person has stopped working for some reason. They got injured, they stopped working, they put on some weight. So they've seen that this is a weight loss blog. They've come to the blog's got some great tips and information, and they've asked the blog owner. Let's just say his name was Max, and they said, "Hi Max, love the blog, love the post that you put up there. Have you got any tips for someone? Have you got any tips for me? Basically, I've been overweight now for the past year and a half. Basically, I lost my job a year and a half ago. I just don't know what to do because everything I try, I don't seem to be anything I try, I don't seem to be getting any results from it. Have you got any tips for me?" So the next thing you know, Max will reply a day later or maybe in that same day, and he'll give him his latest suggestions of what he can do or point him into the right direction. And you can basically see what people's problems are just by what they put in the comments on the blog. So someone might say it might be down to willpower because they can't control themselves from eating. Or someone else might say that, I don't know, I can't do sit-ups because I've got a bad back. So you look at all these different things and do different problems that they've got and try to overcome these problems. So if you find a problem, try and look for the answer or solution somewhere. Maybe you can find it from somewhere like Easy Articles or within the forum itself, or forums, or even in the blog itself. You usually can find the answers out there. So whatever you can do, try and find these answers for these people and try and get a solution, because it really will be a benefit to them. Because when you're able to package it up into your products and give away for free, it's really going to be down to you. It's going to be, because when you package a product up and give it away for free, it's really going to benefit those people, and they're really going to see the value in what you're giving because they've got all the information that they had for their problems all in one place. And like I said, you want to be building up like a typical profile of your typical customer who basically, you know, he's within a certain age range, you know what he likes. You can even say to the fact that you know he lives in a certain type of house, you can picture what kind of colour hair they've got, you know what they're going to look like, you know the words they use just because you've been hanging around in the forums or different blogs, and you know all the different in words. So let's just say, I'm into the marketing niche, and I think of, so you want to get the words and terminology of the people that you're speaking with. So just say, for instance, I'm an internet marketing niche, and someone's put, yeah, I'm gonna buy 100 click solo. Can you recommend some questions for me to ask? Now, if I was to say 100 click solo to a dog trainer or a magician, someone into magic, or someone who's playing the guitar, they're not going to know what you're talking about. Now, if I said to someone in internet marketing niche, may not know what they're talking about, and it's just like, for instance, if for instance I'm an option trading site and option trading forum, and someone's put a question about I'm not sure how to figure out my delta or gamma rate, it's not really going to make much sense to someone in the other niche. So you just got to think about the terminology. You need to get within the niche that you're in, I think it does help you with experience from there, but you need to speak to them within their language. So like I said, about solo ad for in a marketer, I'm going to say someone who's in the options industry and they're buying calls, that may not necessarily make sense to someone in a different niche, but within that niche that makes sense to those people there. So you need to speak to them and communicate with them in the same kind of language and tone that they can all understand simply and easily. So it might mean you have to put one or two little things in it, but like I said, that's one of the main things you want to do. You really want to get out there and start looking for this information. Go and do your research, because it's all out there and you can do it. And if you do your research properly, you can basically just start to figure out exactly what people want, what they actually need, and what they're asking for. They're literally going to be telling you, especially if you go to forums and blogs, and like stuff like Facebook groups as well, because people are literally going to be telling you what their problems are. Someone might say, I'm losing hair, I'm 25 years old, I'm a 25-year-old guy and I'm losing hair, I don't know what to do about it. And then someone's come up with a suggestion and answer. So there's certain things it might be to do with diet, like someone might say, I'm a 35-year-old guy, I've been trying to get my wife pregnant for the last 10 years, I don't know what's been going wrong. Or blinded someone just to change your diet, or maybe you need to exercise, or maybe you need to wear different kind of underwear. All these different answers, different solutions, they're all out there. You just got to go and look and research them, find out, look in your target area, your target market, and research them. But the thing is, because we're going to be giving away a free product, this information is going to be quality and good, and they're going to think, wow, this person's giving me some really good information, and you want them to basically have you in their mind, so that once they know, they're going to think, once they do get to see your emails, they're going to think, wow, this guy gave me some great tips and information here, and I really want to know more about what he's got to say. So they're instantly, automatically looking out for your emails among all the other competition that's out there, because there is so much sometimes, because people get emails here, there and everywhere. So you need to kind of stand out, and that's why I'm saying, if you do your research properly, then you can create a good product, a good high quality product, and then that just makes your list building a lot easier, puts you on the front foot, and it just makes things fall into place a lot easier. So if you just manage to do this part, go out there, do your research, and like I said, use these kind of places like forums, use the checklist that I've given to you, go through everything. I'm now going to give you some examples of how you can go and search for people within the Warrior Forum. We're going to use the example of, let's use the example of, I'm going to get the Facebook ads traffic, and just go ahead and see how that goes on, just to give you an idea of how you can use it, and use different forms within the market niche. If you're within the make money online niche, I'm going to show you how you can do it, but again, it can be adapted to any other different niche market or target market that you're looking to get involved in. Okay, so one of the things I mentioned at the start of this section was that basically you need to figure out what your customers like. So you're going to basically be doing that by building up a profile and a picture of where they're hanging about in. So we're going to use the example of the chosen niche that I said, which was someone looking to drive traffic to their Facebook ads. Yeah, how to do Facebook ads, basically that kind of genre. Yeah, so first thing I would do, just common sense, is just think going to the Warrior Forum. Yeah, so we'll go into the Warrior Forum. Okay, so we're on the Warrior Forum, and what we're going to do, we're going to use as a search. You usually have to be a member to get the search tool here. So, but what we'll do, we'll type in Facebook ads, just see what comes up. Okay, so here's a load of posts that should come up just within the last few, or these are all today even. So, advertising on Facebook page with multiple topics, WordPress niche, blocking. All of these are going to have the word Facebook ads involved in it somewhere. So let's just have a look at this one as this mentioned in the title. So someone's put, it's easy to create a Facebook ad that focuses on one topic, but how do you create an ad for a page that covers multiple topics and whose topics are oversaturated? Example means, so this guy's got a problem basically saying that he's created an ad, he feels that it's easy to create an ad just for one specific thing, but now he wants to create loads of different variety of things all in the one place, and he's not sure what to do. So let's just see what people come up with, what they're advising. So someone's got, I want to make a page report oversaturated topic in the first place. Fair enough. Pretty much people said what I would have probably said, which is that probably going too broad. It's kind of like me saying internet marketing. I want to get involved in internet marketing, but I said we're going to focus on just Facebook ads and getting traffic through Facebook. So there's some different aspects to internet marketing. So you could be involved in list building, like what this course is about, or you could be creating a product. It could be SEO. So many different things. It could be traffic generation in general. So many different aspects to it, and like this guy, he hasn't actually put what his topic is about, so it's not really great detail, but just to give you maybe the rate of products and how to find ad coupons or Facebook or give away certain sites, so that could be something. This one here, how to make 100 quid a day from Facebook. This is a WSO. Let's have a look at this one. So you can see here that someone's selling the product, so there must be demand for it. So let's see how many responses it's got. Okay, first of all, we come here now, got somebody selling the product on Facebook. FB cash flow, create by profit. So as you can see, he put down what he's doing on there. I think it might be Amazon, this might be some Amazon products, etc. So, which is interesting. So let's just have a look at what kind of feedback the audience is saying. So someone put this is a very simple, newbie friendly step-by-step ebook guide making money easily using Facebook. So someone's asked a question, is this on someone's product is included with Facebook? And the poster, the original poster, the seller has put his information up. Now someone asked, do we need to pay for Facebook ads? So now someone asked me, can you show us how to create a campaign for Facebook ads? So that is something that you could be looking into. This would be something that I'd write down straight away. Can you show us how to create a campaign for Facebook ads? So I'd write that down, and then I'd be looking and searching for campaigns for creating Facebook ads. So this guy said he's going to provide a free case study. So you get the idea. As you go through it, you'll start to pick up more and more information. As you can see, people are literally just posting. He's getting back to them, they're posting. So you can see this comment here. I bought Isaiah's course because I like Facebook fan pages, and there's plenty of money to be made using Facebook. There are also video company PDF excellent value for money. If you want to use fan pages to make money, I recommend you pick up this WSO. That's what someone put. So one of the questions that I was asking earlier was, what are people selling in my niche? So here you can see that they're selling information. The niche that I chose on there, selling information on how to make money with Facebook itself. So maybe it's Facebook ads, that could be from Facebook ads, or we're not sure what it's doing for his fan pages, etc. So maybe I can change it to that as I'm looking in the niche, and then I'll need to also find out, are people buying it, what price they're selling it for. There you can see it's priced there at $5.99. Are people buying it? People are in the comment section. You can see that people have been buying it, and people saying it's good value for money. Just for that comment here. So let's have a look. As you can see, this is just one post I've been through. I've picked up quite a bit of information already, maybe some other ideas which I can take and go down. And it's already answering a lot of the questions that I asked on my checklist as well. So obviously one of them was, where did they hang about? Obviously I know already that they hang about the Royal Forum. Are people selling it in the marketplace? Yes. Are people buying it? It seems like they're buying. What are they giving to the marketplace? So it looks like it's more about how to make money through Facebook. It's not just about Facebook ads traffic. So maybe that might mean I might have to adjust my idea slightly. So like I said, this is just one area that I've been to. Okay, now we're on the Royal Plus website. And this is another website you can use. So again, I've mentioned One of the questions that I asked on the checklist was, are people already selling it? Warrior Plus, just sign up for them if you haven't got an account, and you can go to... Okay, so now you're on the Warrior Plus website. First thing I'd suggest you do is go to WSO Alerts. What that does is just brings you a list of the most popular sellers and most popular keywords. If you look there, Facebook is number 5th down on the most popular keywords. So let's have a look at what it's got to say. So if you remember, this is what we run on FB cash flow on the actual Warrior Forum. Now this is a different website, by the way, just so you realise. Yeah, this is what we was on earlier, by Mr. Zarko. So what I'd suggest you do is that, what I'd do is just a little thing to help you out. If you do use the Make Money Online niche, but if you just click on there, put in the person's name, copy their actual name. Next thing you want to do, you want to go to My Stats. You want to go to Affiliates section, and then you want to go to Request Offers. And basically in here, you want to paste the vendor's name. Now what that's going to do, it should start to show a list of what Isaiah's sold or what he's got, so it gives you an idea of what they're selling or how well it's selling. You just paste it in there, and then you just click on the search button, and it should give you some stats about his sales. So as you can see here, in the sales section, it sold 10 plus. So I don't know if it's from 10 to 99, so we won't know. But it's current conversion 2%, so you know that he's selling at the moment. We don't know how much. 100 plus would be more ideal, but it just gives you an idea whether it's selling or not, whether it's worth your time going into that area or not. So this is basically one of the things you want to do. Is just a quick tip there for you. So move on to another area we can do to help you build a better profile of what the actual users on your website are like, or what the actual customer is going to be like. So here's a tip for you when you're doing your research. A couple of good websites you can use. You've got one which is really good, such as Quantcast. So that's quantcast.com. So if you was in the make money niche, we could look for, say, like a popular website like the Warrior Forum. So we get some really good information here. So we can see that so this is basically up to May, between May the 1st and May the 30th, there's around 72,000 people that attended, basically visit the Warrior Forum website. So that we can see that basically between May the 1st and May the 30th, 2013, around 72,545 people turn up to the website. You can see there, as it's saying there, it's up on the top left. Bit of a dip in April, not sure why. But just to give you some ideas, obviously it'll give you some really good information here on this website. You can also get other things such as demographics. You can see quite clearly here, you can have a look at the gender, the type of gender which is mainly on the website. So you can see that males slightly dominate here. You've got the internet average. You can see where border's grey, and you can see this dotted line here where my arrow's pointing. That's basically what the internet average is. So as you can see, it's slightly over the internet average for males basically being on the website, and a bit more easy to read this pie chart here on the right, saying that 58% of the users there are male. If you look over to your right here, you can see this pie chart, and there's also some stats to go with it as well. So if you look at the 35 to 44, it seems to be dominating slightly with 25%. So within the age range, that's basically this area here. That's where the most of the age group of most Warrior Forum users are. They're usually male, in the age range of 35 to 44. We can also even find their income, I believe, on here as well. Yep. So as you can see here, their income, majority of users, 30% of users are anything from 0 to 50k. That's what they're earning. You can also get to see if they've got kids. As you can see, 70% of users don't actually have kids within the household. So as you see, they give a what they call the less affluent household income on the average user, and you can get also the ethnicity and stuff as well. So you can see here 78% of users are Caucasian. So this is a good tool to use to help you in terms of getting to know what your clients and your target markets are like. This website's a great tool to help. Another tip that I can give to you is to go to Amazon Marketplace. Just go into their search box and search for your niche, and basically look at the book reviews. The good and the bad comments is what you're looking for, the star ratings and stuff they give in there. And basically what you want to do, you look at all the comments, read them, go through them all, figure out what people want and what they don't want. And if there's still problems, say if there's someone who says, oh well, I've got this product, so I bought this book but it doesn't really solve this problem, then you know that's an issue for you to solve. We've also got a few websites for you to look at. Just some websites you can look at, you can go and use. So you've got Google AdWords, Google Trends, you can use that to basically find out if markets decline or growing. You can look at Google Ad Planners to find the kind of traffic and the kind of people that are going to the website. Same as Quantcast. Quantcast and Compete.com are great websites for looking at the demographics of the actual people who visit certain websites. You know things like I mentioned about Warrior Forum. We went through that demographic briefly on Quantcast, just explaining what's what and what the age groups are, and even noting the spend of the household and kids, etc. So you can use all of these tools here to help you build a picture of your perfect customer. So now what we're going to do is create a great product from our market research. We've gone and done all the work, we've gone and basically sifted through a lot of information, found out what's working and what's not, what people want, what they're actually into, what they're not into, what people are selling, is it selling, all these different questions we'll have answered around our checklist, and now we're ready to go and create our products. And that's what I'll do with you in the next section.